5 years after an ominous, unseen presence drives most of society to suicide, a mother and her 2 children make a desperate bid to reach safety. that was kind of stupid. 5 years after an ominous, unseen presence drives most of society to suicide, Sandra Bullock puts on a blindfold and saves her kids. But are they her kids? Who knows? This is Bird Box. This is Six Pack Cinema. Thank you for tuning in. Music.
I like it.
I'm upset I can't dance right now like normal.
All right, what's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to Six Pack Cinema. We are discussing the Netflix movie Bird Box, which took the internet by storm. I think because Netflix had like a bunch of fake accounts post their own memes. But whatever, Marketing, viral marketing, it works. Everyone was talking about Bird Box. Is it good? Is it bad? I've heard mixed reviews from everyone. We got around to watching it, so now we are reviewing it. If you're a first-time listener and you're just searching for a Bird Box review, thank you for joining. If you're a repeat listener, thank you as always. We have myself, Jimmy, we have John, Dave, the 3 of us are all here. How the show works, we're going to gut reaction it and talk about some plot points and characters, what we liked, what we didn't like, and then we're going to go into our reviews, critical score, popcorn score, pairing, some other fun stuff. How you guys doing? How you doing?
You're wonderful.
Great. I got interrupted watching Mystery Alaska for this.
Dude, if we did a Mystery Alaska review, it'd just be me
pouring
my soul into it.
We'll put that on the shelf for one day.
It's so good. Katie was like, I don't want to watch a hockey movie. I was like, it is not a hockey movie.
It's so much more.
It is so much more. It is. So anyway, but we're talking about Bird Box today, starring Sandra Bullock, Jonathan Malkovich, who I didn't realize was going to be in it. The guy from Get Out, the funny guy from Get Out's in it.
Mm-hmm. This had a good cast.
Is it? Trevante Rhodes is in it. I don't really know him from anything. Sarah Paulson is in it from FX. She leaves. Jackie Weaver from Silver Linings Playbook.
Mm-hmm.
She plays the older lady. Rosa Salazar is the teacher or babysitter in The Kindergarten Teacher.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Machine Gun Kelly's in it and some other people. All right. Here we go. Gut reaction. Dave, you go first.
I think the mixed reviews that you heard, they're pretty on point. This movie's very not good, but there are moments where I was like, all right, like I like what I'm watching right now. And I thought the cast was all great. So that's my gut reaction. It's very bland.
John?
Okay, I didn't want to watch this one because it's not my type of movie, but we were reviewing it, so I had to, and I was floored with how much I liked it. It was an enjoyable experience.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to die on this hill like I did with Vice, but I'm saying I liked it.
Nope. You're not dying alone. I think this is a good movie for what it is. I don't think it wants to be an A movie. I think it knew it was a B movie from the jump. And it's like, it's a gimmick movie, but I think they handled it somewhat well. I think it was good for what it is, but what it is isn't like a great movie. It's just a good, fun movie, which is always hard for me to review because it's like you want to review every movie as if they're trying to win awards, but this one wasn't. It was just trying to be an entertaining movie, and I think they did a good job there.
This one, I think the only goal was to make you stressed out the entire time because they jumped right into it, and at the very end, you finally got to breathe.
Yeah, I liked how quickly they just went into it.
I agree that I like how quickly they went into it, but I don't think any of it was like stressful. I was like laughing at people.
See, then you're just like you're a horror guy, so you love this type of shit. But this is they did a good job of building tension. They did. They just did.
I guess. Yeah. I disagree. I didn't think a single scene of the movie was tense, like at all.
Really?
No,
yeah.
I thought this was good for you watch it with your friends and like you keep like talking over the movie, being like, "This is fucking stupid. Why would they do that?"
See, that's
like,
the difference. If you watch like a jackass, you're gonna be a jackass reviewer about it. I mean, it's the whole your surroundings. That's what I'm saying. This movie, a big part of it.
That's the type of movie it is, though. You don't watch
a movie
like that.
So much
you watch
better if you did it when you're high.
No, I agree with Dave.
No.
This was a movie like I was watching with my brother, my girlfriend, and we were like, no one minded that we were talking over it. It wasn't like a shh.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, what do you think's going to happen next? Oh, fuck, that's crazy. Oh, that would
like, why did they do that? Yeah.
Well,
there was comments for sure. I made comments like, what the fuck is going on? But at no point I was like pointing and laughing at anything. I was like, Jesus, man.
There was some stuff that was kind of stupid.
Yeah, no, there was, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I see Dave sitting around his room with like 4 buddies drinking and like belly laughing over this shit.
No,
am I getting that wrong?
100%. My girlfriend and I watched it like.
Oh, we lost him briefly. He's gonna come back though, I think.
They don't want us to hear what he's saying.
Okay.
Brought up his girlfriend and she cut his internet out.
Yeah. We watched it like in the dark, ready for a scary movie, and ended up laughing at it.
Okay. All right. The different opinions.
Okay. So, but are you saying, Dave, that you think it was like so bad that what made it fun was how bad it was to laugh at? Like Disaster Artist, what's the movie? Like that type of situation?
No, it was never that bad. I think the movie is very competently made. It's not like a bad movie, but it's also not a good movie. So the way to elevate it from just a boring view is to poke fun at it.
I agree with Dave because I wasn't stressed out. We were just talking about it. So so I don't think it was ever crazy, but they did jump right into the action. I have Netflix open so I can scrub past some scenes, and it looks like 10 minutes in is when the world starts going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. I mean, it was the way people were dying at the beginning was kind of like, holy shit. I was kind of laughing, but like kind of being in awe. When
you know what I think it is? I think it's all about baseline. You know how some people can deal with like they can eat a lot of spicy food and some people can't even handle a little bit. Me, I don't watch horror or thrillers, so this is like my baseline is really low, whereas you guys probably much higher than I am.
Yeah, you have this lower tolerance.
If this was like rated on Spice, this would be a mild horror, which is
I mean, yeah, I know.
Yeah, like that's what you can handle, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so our baselines are off. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, what they did really, really well with this movie is they showed her with 2 kids, boy and girl, at the beginning on the river by herself. So the whole time that she's with the crew and the whole people in the house, you know that eventually she's pregnant. You know she ends up with 2 kids and alone, and you're like, how? You know what I mean? So that was really well planned out by them to show you that. So then you're trying to figure it out as you go.
But my problem with that was like I wanted to know exactly how it ended up, but I didn't connect to any other character then because I was like, well, why am I going to care? In 15 minutes, they're probably going to be dead.
But see, I think they still made you care about him a little bit because it gave a little background. Like John Malkovich, you cared immediately because he just watched his wife die.
My one big note is I cared about John Malkovich, and I wish the movie was about him.
Yeah, I care about John Malkovich because I will always care about John Malkovich no matter what. He's got one of my favorite lines from The Man in the Iron Mask. Have you guys ever seen that movie where he plays a musketeer? And it's one of mine and my friend Jake's favorite line. We were watching in college, hungover, and just started dying because, well, this is a tangent, but The Man in the Iron Mask is about how they're trying to take the king and go find the king's twin brother that they locked in a cage and put a mask on his face for his whole entire life. And the 3 musketeers are like, we're going to swap kings. And they get into like 2 steps into this crazy plan that shouldn't like be a plan. And John Malkovich's character just goes, cuts him off after 2 sentences, goes, whatever the plan, I am with you, and then leaves. And it's like my favorite John Malkovich.
I forgot about that.
My favorite John Malkovich scene in the movie. We were just dying. Like, all right, I'm going to tell them this real big plan. I hope they go for it. Whatever the plan, I am with you. Anyway, I love John Malkovich. So yeah, I cared about him, but Dave's right. I didn't care about anyone else. I knew they were going to die. So it was more just a matter of how do they die.
Yeah, I mean, I cared about the guy at the grocery store just because he was unwilling to do anything.
I felt so bad for him. I did feel bad for him, and the way he died, saving himself by going into that room was pretty cool. That's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
You could tell when they're going to get killed off because all of a sudden you started caring for them just a little bit. Just like a little bit. They started building up.
Suddenly that character was like in a few more scenes and talking up finally.
There was just no reason for him to go. That was stupid though. They're like, we need you to go. He's like, what do you mean? It's a grocery store. You know exactly where everything is. There was no reason for him to go, so you knew he was going to die.
Yeah,
there was no reason for Machine Gun Kelly and the other girl, Rosa, whatever, to be in this movie. Like their whole point, it was so stupid.
Who's Machine Gun Kelly? Why should I know that? Getting that name?
He's a rapper who had beef with Eminem.
Oh, okay.
I don't like his music, but his beef, like his song against Eminem, pretty good.
No, okay, because I definitely heard the name before. I just have no idea why. So, okay, thanks.
Those two characters pissed me off though, because they were right that they should have just moved to the fucking grocery store. We don't need to abandon everyone. Just bring everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. The other one girl looks hotter in this than she did in the kindergarten teacher movie, but like when they showed them having sex, there was just no need for any of that. I don't know what their characters brought to the table.
Just different people in one big house.
Just to steal the car, so they're stranded.
Yeah, I guess so, but it didn't matter.
Show chaos.
Yeah. It was a little tropey with the black supermarket guy, like knowing and writing a novel, and like he knows the most, and then he dies first. I thought we were done with this.
I love how they said, "Oh yeah, it'll be great, great material great research for the novel." Like, dude, you're writing a novel in a loose leaf notebook paper. Like, I don't think this is gonna really pan out. And by the way, everyone's dying. There's no more publishing after this.
But the other girl that came in, she's the chubby one that she's in that movie now where she plays. She's in a show that's called something about her weight, I think.
Oh, cool. Good talk.
So it's not rude that I call her that.
Well, just call the pregnant lady.
Dumpling.
Dumpling? That's a terrible name.
His name is Dumpling?
Yeah, that's the movie she's in.
This movie fucking sucks.
No, that's a movie. No. That's not her name here. That's a show she's in.
She's Olympia here.
Character's name in this movie.
She's Olympia, man.
I'm still convinced that she was a bad person. We just didn't get enough time to feel it out because something was wrong with that girl.
She was stupid.
I thought the same thing.
No, something like they didn't figure it out yet. Something was terribly wrong with her.
Maybe she was actually one of the mental patients in the hospital nearby.
Yeah, something. I wouldn't have let her in for sure.
Oh no.
When she let the other guy in, who was clearly going to be a crazy guy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, oh, maybe they're not as crazy as they thought they were, but she was the first wave to infiltrate and then slowly let in more people so they could take over.
Well, I don't know, because she did freak out when she saw the thing. Like everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think she was just an old stupid and like it, yeah. My biggest problem with that is Malkovich is saying, like, look at the bag, look what's in his bag, and no one looked in his bag. Even if you don't agree with him, you search this guy.
Yeah.
And if they did, they would have found pictures of the monsters.
Also, when Tom was going downstairs being like checking everything out, and John Malkovich is like, let me out. He put the birds in the freezer. Why do you not let him out right away?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yep.
Putting the birds in the freezer was like kind of like, oh, I like this dude.
Yeah, I liked it. It was a good move.
I was like, this guy's bad.
He's like, fuck these tiny birds.
Then when he took the Australian old lady actor from Silver Linings Playbook eyes and just made her look at it, oh man, that was some.
That's what he was saying. He was describing what happened earlier. He says they pointed them outside and they Why
did he slow play it when no one else was slow playing it?
He's waiting for the right time, waiting for them to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I guess so. It didn't seem like anyone else was slow playing, but that was probably my favorite death, the worst death, when he just made her look.
But that lady, when he was like starting to grab her head and he hadn't opened her eyes yet, she had those scissors in her hand. Why didn't she attack him?
Scared.
Oh, scared. Yeah.
I don't. Shit like that.
She's a frail old woman. You know, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
One little detail I did like, because Shannon pointed out, it's like, why doesn't Malcolm just break the glass? Get out of there. They had safety glass in the garage, which was a weird move for security reasons. Did you notice that? So the reason why he didn't like break the window and open the door and get into the house?
Was it gonna safety glass?
Yeah, it had the little crosshatch that you see in high schools.
Oh, I don't
You
know.
can't get through that glass. So
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a wealthy couple in this area, I guess why not?
I guess so. Yeah, but I'm saying I like that little detail that they covered up one of the loopholes. Yeah, small detail. I liked it. I gave it 10 points for that.
Do we have any other scenes or stuff to talk about when they're in that second act when they're in the house?
Something we kind of skipped over. It's from the first act, but I wanted more of Sarah Paulson, the sister.
Yeah, I feel bad because I don't think she's like respected in movies. She's like a TV actress, but she's really good on some shows.
She's a great actress.
I know, but she never gets
here.
She never gets TV roles.
Movie
roles.
She's in Glass, the new Shyamalan movie. But what was I going to say? I thought she would have been a better person to follow just because she seemed so optimistic in the beginning that I think that would have been a better contrast when you see the 5 years later if she was a hardened person and pessimistic. Yeah. That could have been a better character arc to follow. Her learning to live in this super fucked up world.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I liked how they killed her off. I like because it definitely changed Sandra Bullock's character psyche like dramatically. I don't know. It was. I thought they played it right.
It became really vulnerable.
Yeah, and I mean,
everyone.
We say we like it so much. Jesus, bless you.
I think that what happens. So we knew that comparisons to Quiet Place was going to come up. We kind of their companion movies.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like is. So Quiet Place throws us in 6 months after whatever happened, and we see the family, and they've already adapted, right? Mm-hmm. This is different. We see the beginning, the origin of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think they did it. It was good because we saw the chaos, but they figured it out too fast. Everyone was like, "Oh, don't look."
I know.
What do you mean, don't look? Like,
I know.
They figured it out in like 2 seconds. Like, honestly, I think that scene was supposed to be continuous. There was never, like, any cuts in time. So, like, in 2 hours, they were like, oh, don't look at it. I don't think he would figure it out that fast.
No, you would absolutely not.
Although I did like how they tested out if you could look at these things, cameras, and, like, tied the guy up, and then that just backfired him.
Yeah.
1,000%.
That sucked. I didn't like how the bad guy who came in, he told them, like you said, he's the one that told them about some people fall in love with it and make you look.
Mm-hmm.
When he was that person. So that's how they got that message across to the audience and to the people inside the house. But in real life, what a dumb thing to say for this movie. That's not how it would work. Why would you let someone know? Or maybe that's part of it. You're like, hey, I'm gonna do it to you. Like, it's kind of freaky. I don't know. Everything felt too convenient for like the figuring it out. Where I think I liked Quiet Place's approach better, where it was like, this is the world now. They've figured it out.
Well, that's what you said. That this one was intentionally supposed to be a B movie and make the most of a B movie, whereas Quiet Place is just a grade A movie.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the big difference. The subtleties were rushed.
Yeah. The subtleties were rushed. I think that's a great thing that I'm trying to say.
Yes, you're welcome. Anytime. All
right. So when they skip like 3 years in the future, and her and Tom are living together. They have both babies, boy and girl. So she didn't give them names, which is come on.
That's fucked up.
Come on.
Even for her.
Come on. And they're like living.
Wait, hang on. Let's talk about that for a second. Because at the very end, when she gives them names, she's like, when the kids say, like, I'm boy and I'm girl. And she's like, no, these are your names. Like, trying to cover up that she was a shitty mom for the last 5 years.
Oh, no, she didn't even tell them that she was her mom. She's like, I am your mother. Which, by the way, that pissed me off, too, because she knew the mother of the other girl. And she's like, if I really had it my way, I'd just call her Ella for Cinderella. And you didn't call her Ella?
Yeah,
like rude.
That's so fucked,
dude.
Your mom, her deceased friends who gave birth the last wish, and you don't follow it.
Yeah,
and again, the kids would be like, "No, my name's fucking Boy."
It's been Boy for the last 5 years.
For 4 years. What are you talking about?
messed up.
Instead, the kids were like audience members and like, oh, now you love me. Like, no, that's what we get to do, but the kids wouldn't figure that out.
Yep.
Anyway, they fast forward to the second part where they're living. Her and Tom are living away. They're going out. They get a call from a radio place. Like, how can we trust it? Blah 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 blah. Then the group shows up at the house to kill Tom. I thought that was a cool scene. I like that when he's firing blindly and like just hitting them. You let a blind guy kill you with a gun. Come on.
I know.
Well, I thought that was good that they had gotten so good at telling where things were blindfolded because they'd been doing it for half a decade.
No, because they hadn't been. Because once they went to that house, they were just chilling without him on for a while.
But they were still going out and like doing supply runs.
Yeah, that's right.
And by the way, what could the monster not go inside? Because they were really, really casual about like, yeah, all right, we're all clear. When as soon as they got inside a building.
I mean, you don't really know what it was. Like,
I know, but saying like they were like, all right, clear, take the masks off. It was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand why they don't tell us like what it is or why it's happening because there's no logical explanation. That if they attempt to show us the thing or they attempt to really explain why, everyone would be like, "Oh, that's fucking stupid." So I understand them.
Wait, did you? So the creators actually did design a monster that they ended up not putting.
Okay, so they didn't put it in the movie.
We lost him again.
We lost him again. That's fun.
It was really exciting what he was about to say.
I know. I was kind of interested.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
Start over.
So did the creators did design a monster that ended up not making the movie, but they released what it was on social media. Did you guys see that?
No.
No. Tell me what it is. I want to look at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to Google. It looks like an overgrown baby, just like a big baby walking around. It's the least scary thing I've ever seen. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to find it on my phone now.
That sounds terrible. Here's what the Bird Box monster was supposed to look like.
Oh, my God.
Do you find it? Sorry, listeners. This is bad.
Right here. Oh, Shansy's about, yeah.
Yep, right here.
That? Okay, so if we were to describe it to you guys, it would be like a zombie alien baby.
Yep. Think of an old man in a nursing home who is upset and at the same time eating rice pudding.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
But see, that's my point. That's my point. That's why it was smart of them to not show it.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't like sci-fi sometimes.
It was an easy choice not to show it, I'm thinking, because they saw what the production company put out.
Yeah. Yeah. So and like, how could it be everywhere if it's a human body?
Yeah, it should have been just like a
I thought it would be like
object.
I thought it would be like an object in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like air.
That way, like it goes everywhere. You can see it. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. That's dumb.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
That would have plummeted my score by at least 40%.
Hey, anyway, when Tom gets shot and then he finally sees it and he uses his last 2 bullets to kill the last person and kill himself, and Sandra Bullock is like counting the bullets. So she knows. She hears that last one's like, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That was him. That's sad. And it was well played because she's a good actress doing this B movie, but like, it's kind of funny when you have that, when you have like really good, because that was just, she has a blindfold on. You can't see her eyes. I'm watching her now. And she just hears the gunshot and has a slow, and you can tell exactly that she's realizing what just happened and keeps going. Good acting.
Well, my problem with that was, though, how does she know he was killing himself? Maybe he needed to shoot the guy twice, wasn't able to get a good shot.
Well, that's when they went into the whole, like, they're deeply connected thing. It's like, you just know.
Yeah, I thought maybe she was counting bullets.
No, I think that was the way she looks up. It's like they did the whole like the guy you love died.
Yeah,
that's exactly what the kind of B movie shit they do.
And we're going on the river and she has to fight off that one dude blindfolded. It's like, I mean, how is that?
Machete.
Yeah, that was whatever.
That's good.
And then the ending. What'd you guys think? At any point throughout the movie were you like, whoa, I wonder how blind people deal with this?
No.
No, but my first thought after the movie ended was they must have been so confused as they were like just chilling and people were killing themselves all around them.
Yeah, that sucks.
Just whispering like, hey, the seeing people are going crazy.
And it's just so convenient that they had the main was an arboretum with all the birds just conveniently there. So it was like a built-in perfect place to hide out. Atrium. Yes.
Yeah, I still don't really get it. Like, so because they're inside that atrium, they can't see the monster?
Yeah, because it was all covered over with branches and vines.
That's not what I got. The headmaster or whatever said when the birds start going crazy, the sighted people close their eyes and we tell them when and go inside and we tell them when it's safe.
That makes more sense.
That makes a lot more sense, yeah.
But I mean, they just came from outside where there was like 3 of them. You can see.
No, so I have the quote right here. He says, "The birds, they warn the sighted people whenever those things are around. It's not much, but it's something."
Okay.
So yeah, that's cool. The blind twist was good. My brother said that with the first time he watched it, he had that thought with his friends. Like, wow, blind people aren't affected by this at all. I wish I had it, but I didn't have it. I'm not going to lie to you guys to make me sound cool.
Well, I mean,
it would have been so cool, man.
So it was like a fun, like, aha, that makes sense.
That's kind of ties back into Quiet Place too, because at the end the handicappers prevailed, right? There's a loose at the end the deaf girl with her hearing aid.
But yeah, the deaf people in the world were probably more at risk.
They were totally screwed for sure.
Yeah, they don't realize how loud they're being.
But I'm saying, like, because of the handicap, it turned into be a strength. It's just one small little tip. That's all.
Yeah. All right, let's go into our ratings and reviews now that we've talked it through. John, do you want to go first, or did I make you go first last time?
You made me go first last time, but I can do it again if you like. I'll take the bullet here for popcorns.
Yeah, we'll do popcorns.
I gave it a 4.5. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Not a 5-star, but I mean, hey, I'll watch it again, maybe.
I gave it a 3. Middle of the road. Not great, not bad.
All right, I gave it a 4.
Cool.
So that's like a 3.75.
We rounded with 4.
4?
So,
cool. Cool. And critical. What is your critical score? Dave, you can go first.
I gave it a 67.
Okay, that's about what I thought you were going to give it.
That's low.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not great at anything, but it's also not a horrible movie. It doesn't deserve to not be counted as a decent film.
Okay.
But nothing elevates it in my mind.
I gave it a 72.
Okay.
And I think that's very nice. I think that's like what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, maybe I just based it differently, but I said 81.
You're always higher.
I think so. I'm a story guy. I don't know.
73.
I think because went to this thing so low, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoyed it.
I think you feel like 70 is a bad score, but 70 for this movie is exactly what it wanted to be.
I think in my mind, 70 is like the goal score for this movie, and I ranked it just below that. Like they were.
I think that's fair. I'm thinking I'm starting to let my popcorns drift into my percentages.
I think so. Well, I mean, you guys did. What was the movie you guys did? Like
Spider-Verse?
No. There's another movie that you guys, Ant-Man, you gave like fucking a 90.
No, we gave it an 82.
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, yeah.
We gave it 93. And that deserves it, though. You don't watch those movies, so you just are skeptical about them. But that deserves it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think this has on Rotten Tomatoes?
Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. Critics and audience is the exact same score.
Okay, then I'm going to go 65 both ways.
I'm going to go with Dave's score, 67.
It is a 62.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because the masses, I feel like there's way more people that thought this was complete shit. And then how much it went viral with everything. People like to combat that.
Yeah.
With bad scores.
What did you guys give Quiet Place? Do you remember?
93 and 5 popcorns.
Oh, I was gonna say 5 and 90 for my score for that.
That was really
That was
That
really
was a great movie. I need to rewatch that movie. That's so good.
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
it's so rare that you watch something like after so much hype behind it, like 9
That's
months
why
later.
I thought you weren't gonna enjoy it because of that reason.
So good though.
Yeah. Yep. Very good. All right. Anything
Wait,
else?
question for y'all.
Yeah.
What character should Ben Affleck have played?
Oh, the dude who comes in and makes them all see.
Yes.
Evil
I would
Ben
have
Affleck.
loved that, but he was just playing Ben Affleck, who is evil. Like
But he
in this
would
world,
have played the love interest for real. Like if he was in a movie, he would be the love interest. You can see him playing that like
Yeah,
steady male
Mhm.
role.
absolutely would have been. And the guy sacrificed himself at the end for sure. He would have been Tom. He was supposed to be Tom probably.
He actually could have been good as a Tom in this movie.
I think he would have been ideal for a Tom. I think he was going through divorce, so they didn't want him around. I think it was written for him.
You care about his divorce more than anyone else in the world, including him and his wife.
Oh, more than him for sure. What are you pairing with it? Anything?
I wrote red wine, and I don't know why. That was just the first thing that came to me.
Weed.
Jesus.
Weed.
I went with water. Survival, guys.
That's good.
Survival.
I can always use more water.
Mhm.
All right. So the true story here is go watch Mystery Alaska.
And A Quiet Place.
I think you give this one a shot, just because why not, man?
Mystery Alaska, I'd go 5 stars and 88.
The game's going on right now. I can hear my roommates listening to it.
No, but you're not invested in the game. You have to go back and watch all the stuff that happens.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll watch
You
it
really do.
sometime this weekend.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, thank you for joining and thank you for listening. We will be back on Thursday with another episode of
No,
Hollywood.
we'll be back tomorrow when you're listening to this with our True Detective.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about True Detective.
Mm-hmm.
True Detective is so good. Go watch True Detective episodes 1 and 2. And we'll be back then. And then Thursday with Hollywood Headlines. And then next Monday with, have we decided?
Don't know.
Nope, we really got to talk about this before we start recording.
Should
Yeah,
probably
that's all
do
right.
that. Cool.
We'll figure it out. See you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good
Good.
one.
Bye.